Yeah,
Good evening, ma'am.
yeah. Today we are going to take international conference on artificial intelligence in web development. And today keynote speaker is Dr. Rohini, Professor, Department of Computer Science, Christ University. On behalf of Government College of Education, Nanded, I would request Dr. Rohini Madam to please talk on today's topic, that is artificial intelligence in web development.
Thank you, ma'am. So I'll share the presentation. Good evening, all. Is the screen visible, madam?
Yes, yes, it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It is visible.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. So I will start. Yes, sir. Yeah. So good evening, all. So we are going to talk about the topic artificial intelligence in web development. So normally what is web development? I think all of us know. Web development will be having 7 steps: requirement gathering as a project, planning and strategy, wireframe design, content creation, coding and development, testing and QA, deployment and maintenance. So it is also a project like SDLC where we will be having all the 7 stages of the life cycle. So the layers of web development will be server side, client side, or full stack developer. So we will see what is artificial intelligence and then combine it with web development. Many cases, we may think artificial intelligence is intelligence artificially created, even though it's created by human being. Nowadays, it is surpassing human beings. It pays a lot of businesses pay attention to various programs, mainly for the websites, because nowadays people watch the websites for any information, for any marketing or finance or payment, anything. We see the website of that particular concern and then click it. And if we want to put our mind on that, we should have mastered in other disciplines such as neuroscience, psychology, or linguistics that will create systems that mimic human behaviors. Gardner predicted that 85% of customer interaction will be powered by artificial intelligence in the coming years. And according to the report, Statista report, sorry. So according to this report, the revenue from the artificial intelligence software market worldwide from 2018 to 25. So you can see 2018, it was very less, 19, 20, 21. Now in 2025, we are at most reaching 2024 within 6 more months. It will be 126 billion US dollars. So that means all the activities what we are doing is with the help of AI. I will not say it is fully AI, with the help of AI. Either it is for healthcare or manufacturing or hotels or a college or anything. The web development is based on AI-enabled sites. So be as a chat box or a helper, there are AI developed tools to develop the web development. So artificial intelligence website development, why it is used? to simplify the development process. Of course, it's a machine learning algorithm which constructs websites and assists developers by giving website design and layout suggestions and give real-time suggestions for the development process. What is the role of AI in developing a website? Let the machine play a role. I don't accept this. The machine is ruled by the human beings. So development and intelligent machines is done by the human beings, even though it is going to give intelligence artificially, it is developed by human beings, and it boosts the user experience by creating strong human connections, by improving social listening, data analysis, and facial recognition. This facial recognition within the website, when you show your face in a, for example, the Aadhaar, so it immediately checks the website, checks the database, and finds a match and tells, okay, this is this person. And it has inbuilt robots and innovative technology to function like a human being. So this I'll skip. Now the main concept is how AI contributes to web development. So we may think how this AI is contributing to web development. Searching becomes faster and smoother because of the search algorithms. It will be easier for the artificial intelligence tools to be used in the website for searching, so it becomes easier. It enhances interactions with clients online. It improves the brand visibility. You can achieve a better personalization of the business with AI, and AI helps in smoothly connecting with the targeted audience. Stimulating customer engagement. Add AI-powered chatbots and communication tools to enhance customer experience and induce engagement. And when you talk with the chatbot, you don't feel that you're talking with your chatbot or a human being. It will be giving information as if we are talking to another person or another expert. So in that case, chatbot is also an application of AI which we use in many of the websites. Nowadays, when we see any educational website or any bank website or any website, there will be online help. The AI tool. Otherwise, we have to call the customer care center, and then they will take and they will say it's going to be connected there, and we might have wasted so much of time waiting for them, or they will also be very busy. So here, the chatbot will be loaded with the facts and figures, and it will be processing it and giving us the details in the website itself. Then conduct customer behavior analysis. When you see many of the websites, like many of the e-commerce websites, it checks our customer behavior, how we do the businesses, what are the things we get. So this month, if I get something, and next month, if I'm again loading in, it will be saying, I think you've forgotten this item, which you got last month. So that is all AI implementation in websites. And it provides a customization experience to website owners when they are using a visual AI to make informed purchases. When you check this website, so this is a future OS, which is an operating system for clean energy, but this website is created by AI. So many of the AI tools are used here to create it. The contents are all normal contents, but it is created by AI software. And image recognition feature within AI allows the businesses to remove inappropriate content and it also used for reviewing the fake contents. So there is in AI there is a field called a sentiment analysis of natural language processing, where you can identify because of certain words or certain sentences it's a fake. So AI in the website, because we give so many feedbacks, and even the AI generates the feedback. In one side it will be generating the feedback, in other side it will be saying it is a fake. So that fake reviews can also be taken care by AI so that it recognizes the image. Then quality assurance, of course, it's tedious. It improves the speed and performance of a website, and it helps the collect data and inferences. Of course, when you use an AI tool, the speed and performance of the websites will be much more higher, and it is used for collecting the data and the inferences. And main advantage is personalized user experience. Because nowadays in the modern business world, the youngsters or the Gen Z or the older people, what they called, or the next generation, Gen X, people want the website in different ways. So you can have a personalized user experience by using their AI tools. And unique momentum is used for transformation. So when you want to have different things, so in some websites you can see they will be asking your name and maybe the profession, and accordingly the website will be changed. Dynamic changing will be there, so that will be done by AI. Then cognitive analysis and environments are the best way to develop an influential website. As I told, it will be asking the name or age or the profession or the sector in which we are working, so that accordingly, based on the information what it has got, it will be changing. So we will be having a personalized website and has a field that it has been developed for us. And on the other side, it will also perform statistical analysis. How much the user has used, what are the features used, what are the products got from them, what is their ambition. So all those things, the collection will also be done automatically by AI. And of course, as we all know about the generative AI, when you have a generative AI enabled website, it can process the data or the information from the World Wide Web, and it will be giving the user the data according to their wish. The right data in the right way. As I was talking about chatbots, better reply predictions. So when you have a chatbots, of course, we have business sales because we get the reply or the clarity of the product or the process or the information. So there will be an increase in the business, and similarly it will be predicting the correct reactions and responses to user queries. Even sometimes when we ask one thing, the other person may be in different mood or different thinking, so he or she will be answering in different way. But because of the chatbots which is created by AI, it will not be changing its mind like the human being, so it will be predicting the correct reactions and responses to user queries. And the speed of the calculations will also be much faster. So AI techniques like data encryption, behavior analysis, and multi-factor authentication will be improving the security of the chatbot communication. So you can have data encryption, behavior analysis, and multi-factor authentication. So the data what we give to the chatbot will not be spreaded somewhere. So till now we have seen why you should use AI in web development and design. Of course, we have seen analyzing customer behavior. It's a website development machine, and it's a quality assurance testing. Then store the experiences, fast search, machine centralized research, web design diagnostic, and self-designing websites. Yeah, the last point, web design diagnostic. We develop a website and we say, okay, in the color it's good, in the presentation it's good, it's very responsive, all those things. But there are some AI tools which will be telling what is the rank of your web design. So there are some web designing diagnostics and self-designing websites. For example, Wix. So when I say Wix, WIX, it will be automatically developing a website when I give my requirements. I can say this is there, this is there, this is there. So it will be developing and it will be ready. So this is the reasons why you should use an AI in web development. Now we all may be having a doubt, will AI substitute web development? The role of artificial intelligence web development is rather helpful than overpowering, because artificial intelligence is a tool, is a system created by the human beings, and in web development it can be helpful. We cannot say it's going to substitute web development. No, web development is the process where the information is going to be passed on to the audience, but artificial intelligence is a tool help for developing a website. So artificial intelligence, so it can be used for receiving perfect layout suggestions, and it can give a software developer some good piece of advice, like engineers will not be able to code it very faster, whereas when they put the informations and say these are the facts to be given, then AI chatbots or AI research techniques or AI analysis will be helpful for end user interaction metrics. So rather than the information we collect from the e-commerce websites put into a database and one person or some 100 people sitting and analyzing it and then giving this is the user interaction, rather than that the AI will be used here, which will be done through the chatbots or some machine learning techniques or data analysis techniques, which will be finding out what is their users' needs or interest, and then accordingly it will be giving the feedback so that engineers can improvise the code also, so that making the code easier and faster. Artificial intelligence for better website ranking. Again, we might heard the PageRank algorithm, which is used for making the websites when we search, to make that website to be on the top. So search engine optimization with artificial intelligence analyzes the relationship between websites, content pages, and SEO ranking. So there are some SEO tools which uses AI or WordFit, Page Optimizer Pro, CanaRank, Morpheo AI. So as I said, we can use AI-based framework for managing product recommendations. So data filtering tools can be used to recommend the relevant item to a particular customer. So we can perform the various algorithms so that what the particular customer wants. As I said previously, as an example, in some of the e-commerce websites, it will say, you have selected this product, so this product may be similar to that, so you can select this product. Or it will say, last month you have produced or purchased so many items related to this. So this is the new addition to our website. So you can see that. So it recommends the relevant items to a particular customer by using certain algorithms. Marketing. So again, with this information and data, huge volume of data, the artificial intelligence applies the machine learning concepts to make the marketing predictions. The predictions can be what are customers planning to buy next, which product do customers not like, what are the mediums and devices that customer use to browse your site, what is the customer ideal time to shop for your products. And it can be predicting so many things and accordingly. So today I was trying to order one item. It was saying if you order before 8:39, I'm not sure why 8:39, but it was saying before 8:39 p.m. if you order this product, you will be getting an offer. For example, the delivery charge is free. So that means it has analyzed my purchase and it has analyzed that before 9 o'clock I will purchase daily, or whenever I'm purchasing, I am purchasing before 9 o'clock. So it has done like that. And which products do customers not like? Because normally after getting a product, we will be giving a review. So all those reviews, even when we get a product, we are checking the review. It may be a fake review or a original review, but we check it and say, okay, so this is not liked by all, or for this product there is no review, and this product has gone only 2. For example, even for booking a ticket in the travels, we see, so this bus, this travels is been only 2.3, whereas this is 4.5. So even though it's costly, we may book that. So it predicts which products customers do not like by their reviews and what are the mediums. So it will say whether we are using a laptop or desktop or a laptop or a mobile or a tab for browsing your site. So based on this, it can analyze and it can say some predictions can be given by the AI tools. And artificial intelligence chatbots in improving the user experience. So by analyzing the cognitive analysis of the users, the AI tries to interact with the users. Of course, it's only online, but it should understand the current state of sentiments of the user also. So the user may be in a different mode so that he may not be giving the correct answer, but chatbot will not be there. It will try to ask in different ways and it will be trying to get the user's requirements and then it will be giving the correct answer, the useful answer to the user. Then the user interfaces are optimized through deep learning and adaptive AI that are capable of taking design decisions entirely on their own. When you talk about adaptive AI, it is like reinforcement learning where they learn on their own. And it works by training the program to understand the design principles and allow it to observe existing pages of a website. And by these factors, the AI tools will behave that it has done an attractive website excluding the human experts. When you say Wix, as I was talking about Wix, it uses artificial design intelligence to manage the design of its UI. We can see Wix. See, we can create your own website. One minute, I will log in and I will show you. See, here you can say sites, custom templates, or custom or client experiences, building subscription, customer care. So there are so many studios. Suppose for a person to create a fashion store, so automatically now the basic template is ready. So if you edit according to your things, if you edit your things, maybe based on the shop name or based on the content, some things if you edit, the website is ready within not even 1 minute. Before that, the website is ready. Sorry, it's loading. It's taking some time. So now I can change these things. So I can add a section, I can add a media, or I can change the concepts, the properties, the background or the colors or the so many things I can change. So within 1 minute, I can create a website, a basic website. So that is done by artificial design intelligence with a new field within artificial intelligence, which is mainly for the front end purpose. That's for the user interface design. So why is it important to use artificial intelligence web development? It's better reply predictions via chatbots, enhance customer experience, demand for voice-based search, and AI search. Example, nowadays in Siri, Alexa, or Google Home, or Cortana, we use voice-based search and enhance your marketing processes and design enhancements. Of course, all of us know ChatGPT, which is good in dialogue. So you can incorporate your ChatGPT into your website, which is a tool of OpenAI, which specialized in dialogue. And it's a large language model fine-tuned with both supervised and reinforcement learning techniques. And this is the website for it. And it is reinforcement learning from human feedback. Here, when we see reinforcement learning techniques, as I said, adaptive AI, it uses the technique of reinforcement learning from human feedback. So from the reviews, what we give, it adapts. So the programmer or the software engineer doesn't change it, it adapts. So adaptive learning, adaptive AI, which is from the technique called as reinforcement learning from human feedback. And I think Delhi or Delhi E2, which are deep learning models developed by OpenAI to generate digital images from natural language descriptions called prompts. So DALI or DALI E2 are softwares which are developed by OpenAI to create pictures. When you say ChatGPT is only for the text. Nowadays, some concept of PPT or slideshow has been generated or Excel sheet is created, but pictures are not created. But DALI or DALI E2 or softwares to generate pictures. Suppose consider generate images from text. An avocado armchair on the planet Mars. So you can have different images for it generated by the DALI. And empowerment of voice-based conversation by AI. Voice-based conversation, because many of us hate typing or writing. We can talk so many things, but to type it or to go for the corresponding menu, it will be difficult. So in that case, we can type. Instead of typing, we can do voice-based conversations. So nowadays, even smart TVs are there, which will be using all this voice-based conversation. So in the website also, you can search, which can incorporate Siri, Alexa, or Google Home or Cortana, which uses AI to recognize and respond to the voice command. So you can have voice-based conversations also. Then how artificial is changing the web design and web development. First, we have seen requirement gathering and analysis can be automated using AI. So we can collect the information, what is the user's requirements or the client's requirement, with the help of a voice assistant. So you can make the voice assistant to talk to the client and or the customer or the user to know what is his requirement, basic requirements, because the human beings will be talking, and at some point of time when they repeatedly ask something, when the customers, because they are not so much into computer field, so they will be asking so many things, how will you do those? It may be a problem for the human beings, but requirement gathering and analysis can be automated using AI. So requirement gathering will be done, and then we can have a combination of natural language processing, machine learning, artificial vision algorithms, and image recognition tools to analyze what actually the user wants or the client requires. What is the design of the web page, as the Wix was asking, no? So it has different things, and it will be asking you want whether this thing, this thing, this thing, and it will be asking more and more questions. And by the combination of NLP or a machine learning or a deep learning algorithm, we can analyze what is the need for the client. So this is done by AI. So what are the recent advancements used for improving the user experience of the website is artificial design intelligence. As I told, we have a new field called as artificial design intelligence, AI chatbots, user interfaces, then AI recommendation optimization tools, and a web design diagnostic tool. So we can have advanced AI chatbots such as the Watson Assistant. I think all of us know Watson Assistant is used for, is a product of IBM. So you can see in this thing where I have used a Watson Assistant to know the business historical chat logs and calls and develop its own knowledge base. So by the way we are chatting or the calls, it will be developing its own knowledge base. And it will be asking customers for more clarity. For after analysis, it will be asking, is it you? So for example, some website will be saying, is this you? Is this paper written by you? Or is this paper your co-authored this paper? And it will say, this is not the method you should converse. You should be changing your conversation style. And there will be some website messaging channels or mobile apps and service tools which will be analyzing the customer's input more clearly. And there are some modern application tools associated with AI web development, TensorFlow, which is a AI framework that can carry out complex numerical computations, and it can be done for a high performance architecture and regular update and fixes, and has a vast ecosystem. Any solution to your problem can be found there. Any type of problem can be done through a TensorFlow framework, whereas Wix, as we saw now, it's used for building a website via input information. And it will be saying, as we have seen some templates there, it will be saying design suggestions and adjust the style and options easily there according to our wish. But basic website will be created by Wix. Then Adobe Sensei. So here Adobe Sensei is again a AI tool which will be using for the design and creating better designs, and automatically identifies the image patterns and manipulates them. So the manual work will be minimum, and this tool assists web designers in patching, which accelerates the workflows. Then FireDrop. Again, this is a AI tool for developing website using machine learning algorithms. So it's used for AI-powered chatbot. So here, FireDrop as a AI assistant, which is nothing but a chatbot, which will be collecting the user answers for the previously defined questions and uses the entire web development process. And with that information, it can create more websites in less time. So the use of AI in web development, there are many examples. Grid. So it's also a tool to users to create a website by knowing their prospects. So here we will be giving only our requirements, photos and examples, and it will be creating a website. Amazon is there, Netflix, or all examples of Grid. Then best practices of AI in web development, quick loading time. So the attention span will be very short. Mobile responsive design, conversion ready, geared for SEO, highly secure, progressive web applications. Because we will be having some push notification or animated pages when something is needed, or the chatbots will be popping out, so that it will be a best practice if you use AI in web development. There are some pros of AI in web development: cognitive abilities, structure identification, design inconsistencies, context apprehension. So cognitive abilities, of course, AI will not be similar to human expert. And the structure identification, what the structure given by the user, and the design inconsistencies, sometimes it may mislead and give a different design. And context apprehension. Cons, a place for humans. By 2030, up to 90% of all jobs will be under threat to be replaced by smart machines, but may include web design, graphic design, mobile application designs. And privacy issues, software such as analytics, when combined with AI, has unlimited potential to mine customer data and insights. Because we have heard about this Aadhaar card information, even though it was a government one, but the information has been lost. Not lost, it has been not secured. Impersonal interactions. When we have a personal interaction, it will be different when it was being replied by a chatbot. Opportunities: can pursue a career in web development fruitful in this era of technological advancement and the emergence of AI? Yes, constant innovation, growth of interfaces. Nowadays, we see lots of opportunities for people who are doing AI in web development, because we have so much of new concepts into that, and interactiveness is more. So what changes AI in web development can bring? Perform rigorous work without fearing about wasting time. Avoid the procedures of building up a website from scratch. Customize content according to the preferences of every individual visiting your site. Make people with no understanding of web development create their user interface. Get the work of web designing done if you lack the capabilities of designing an interactive website prototype. Future of AI, as we all know, AI is never-ending sector. Experts envision AI to do more than just web designing at a small scale. AI with its cognitive abilities will create designs and themes. And Internet of Things can help in building attractive and eye-catching graphics for the website. AI smart algorithm will understand the need of users and what it should do in that context by taking the help of cognitive capabilities and user interfaces. So here, when I talk about cognitive capabilities and user preferences, AI cannot detect that. So it should have a mechanism to collect the data from the user to some level and then put what is the need, because it cannot by seeing me what I wanted. Best AI websites. Let's enhance. So this transform the raw quality images into detailed pictures using the latest AI algorithms. Talk to books. Find the closest book whose ideas match your query. So I may think I want to study about parent counseling. So it should be this Talk to Books website will be checking what is the relevant book for that, and then it will be picking and giving that book. Writer, understand different ways of writing on a particular topic. Crayon, it's similar to DALI, generates different kinds of images by typing in a text prompt. Think Translator, generate the noun for that particular object in the language you're looking for. Word Tune is a tuning software. Magic Eraser, as its name indicates, you can erase some part of the picture. So I think in some of the phones that facility is available. If I want to remove a particular thing or a particular person, I can do it in the phone itself. Boomi, Fake You, Human, Ototo. There are so many tools going on like this. Supermeme, Podcastle, Namelix, Stock AI. So today having a website is mandatory for all business niches, and AI is playing a vital role in reshaping web design and development. It's crucial for the website designers and developers to learn about artificial intelligence in order to truly utilize what it has to offer. So the use of AI in web development is very high, for it enhances any business processes and puts business operation to a new automated level. There is no point in thinking separately about web development and AI, as AI is a great part of web development services. So we will be using automated code generating tools, plugin modules. Okay, or it can be the next generation of developers would be capable of utilizing machine learning and data mining to build superior and unrivaled web application that improves sales and user experience substantially. Should web developers learn AI? By far, the greatest danger of artificial intelligence is that people conclude too early that they understand it. Will AI take over web development? We may be having a questions after thinking AI in web development. Will AI take over web development? Will backend developers be replaced by AI? Will AI take over front-end developers? But the answer is AI tool can never replace human developers. AI tools can never develop websites that can outgrow human comprehension related to optimized coding. And it cannot produce perfect UI and UX websites that are free of bugs and glitches. It cannot produce images with complex customization details. It cannot consistently produce websites with unique designs. The websites produced by AI tools are repetitive. It cannot give results without needing human assistance. So the takeover of AI in front-end, back-end web development, we cannot say it can never take over the job of a front-end or back-end web development, because customization have certain limitations. Websites made on Wix cannot be completely changed, and the themes also can't be tweaked to our preference. The patterns and designs can also get repetitive. That means in Wix, when I showed, there are so many templates, but if there are 100 designs, only that 100 designs is going to be repeated. It will not be regenerated, or it will not be changed, whereas the human beings can change lakhs of designs. Technical aspects of the backend need a lot of interferences, payment process, changes in the wireframe, records, and other important elements. So, whatever may be, artificial intelligence web development is a boon, but it can be efficiently utilized by the human beings who are the creators of the website in a good and decent way. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable and very important topic, which is related to the need of a generation, because we are all
during in between the website, and the data was not dynamic, and actually the backend data is also secured by the Java. And after that, Microsoft take a leap in the website designing and also coding, because in Microsoft designing is very easy, and there is no very less code is required for the coding, and so there is no required to waste the energy for write the coding for particular design. In Java, we have to write a lot of code for particular design also. So Microsoft makes it easier. And also there is one Microsoft Development Network, and intelligence coding is network is there. So Microsoft makes that things very easy. And right now in this era, the AI can be used only as a tool. So it will not reduce the that importance of the coding and any programming language, because the human brain know how to use the particular tool in particular task. So it will not override the human intelligence, because these algorithms, these AI is only created by the human beings, and human beings know how to use it in a particular way. And my particular opinion is that the one threat is discussed in every that AI meetings, that human jobs will be replaced by the AI. No, it will not happen, because the person, the student, the skilled person who knows the AI tools, that person will get the job, but the jobs will not be completely replaced. And in what happened in America, so there are in economic, there are two techniques are there: capital intensive technique, where the machines most machines are used, and less labor. And in India, so it is having the labor intensive techniques, more labors are used and less machines are used. But right now what happened, the world accepted that the capital intensive technique is very important, because it enhances the productivity, and also it production is very big, then the company will get the more profit. In the same way, the India also accepted the automation in every field right now, and also one day India will accept the capital intensive technique, and it will also the AI in every field. So what will happen? The student who knows the AI will get the job. So AI will not reduce the job. That is my opinion. What do you say, ma'am, about this?
Yes, sir, correct, sir. What you said, that was also my this thing. Even AI is used for web development. We can use it as a tool, but who developed that AI? It was the human beings. And when we say a web development by AI, we can use it as an assistant, but not as a main tool. Because when you say, when I was showcasing the Wix also, it will give its idea, but actual requirement of the client may be different, and the of many ideas by the software engineer and by the team is more important than the AI. Because the facts are put into AI, it is going to take the information from there and only put it. Either when you say chat box, or the adaptive AI, or the artificial intelligence design knowledge, it's going to say from a collection of data which is being given by the user. So it's going to analyze and give us a result, and accordingly the website will be done. So the surely, but it will be more advanced. That's all, sir. Thank you, sir.
I agree with you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Yes, yes.
Devanand, I think so. You have to ask question. Two people, two participants raise the hand. Please ask question.
Good evening, Rohini ma'am.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Good evening, all of you. Thank you, Chief Organizer, Honorable Principal Dr. M. Bedkar, sir. Rohini ma'am, your presentation, preparation, PPT is very clear. You have made very wonderful and excellent presentation. Your lecture is very informative, knowledgeable, and interactive session. I have some question, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Tell me, sir.
Can I use AI to build web development? This is the first question.
Yeah.
Second question is, what are the challenges for AI in web development?
Yeah. So for the first question, yes, you can use AI for web development, for website creation. AI can be used, which we saw in many of the slides. How can it be used? Then how efficient it will be there? It will be efficient because the user's time will be reduced. So for example, when I demonstrated Wix, within 1 minute I can create a website. Then I can do all the alterations instead of writing the HTML code and then doing the design part. The maybe, as I say normally in the class, I say CSS is the makeup for the web page. So instead of doing that, instead of writing all the codes, I can put here the main thing is there in the repository. I can put it and then I can modify it according to the user's requirements. So it can be efficiently done within less amount of time. Yes, sir. Have I answered your question, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I sure that your lecture is very beneficial and fruitful to all participants. I think that your explanation is wonderful and excellent. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, Honorable Principal Dr. M. Bedkar, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I think Shri Shukla, sir, you can ask question to Rohini, ma'am.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. My name is Nagakala, and there it comes in a different name because
Okay.
my email ID is like that.
Okay, no problem, ma'am.
Yeah. My question is like AI. We have this plagiarism check using AI.
Yes.
And it is marking sometimes false positive to original works. So sometimes the students may lose the marks. So how can it be like rectified, or how can it be modified?
Yeah, ma'am, this is about the plagiarism. As I was talking about the fake reviews. So we may be giving a fake review, or it may be a AI generated review itself. Okay. And so that in order to overcome it, we should be having some other tool, or we should manually check that content.
Okay.
See, nowadays there are tools which differentiates whether it's a ChatGPT text or a human generated text. There are some tools.
No, my this thing concern is like when the student has done it, and if the evaluators just use AI, will it not be a problem to the students? What is that, like, their progress and all that?
Yes,
as you said, they should use another tool. But if they don't use, what happens?
They can use another tool, but because now again, what you're doing, the plagiarism check tool, we use different tools. See, I may tell one tool is best, I may tell another tool is best, but it may be giving different information. And again, the concern is, you might have written, I don't know you don't know me, but our mind, the flow of information for both of our minds may be same, and we may be written the same thing.
Okay.
So what the plagiarism tool is doing is it searches entire world and it checks that it has been replicated. And sometimes when you see, no ma'am, even your name will be saying it is plagiarized. Sometimes the university name, it will be saying plagiarist. So those things, the faculty should remove those things and they should have a personal check on the content, or they can interact with the student and find out whether it was
that's what. So the evaluators have to be really
not to do that.
I don't know, like, because they should have the I mean, they should think that it is benefit for the student and they should check those things,
Yes,
right?
ma'am, definitely, ma'am, definitely.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Shukla, sir, Dr. Shukla.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, Dr. Professor, Principal, sir. And good evening, ma'am. Wonderful presentation you have done today, and especially the inclusion of AI in the development of website. That is what I understand the topic is.
Yes,
So,
yes.
my question is, if suppose I'm making a new website of mine, so in the construction of that website also it helps. The AI, we can take a help of AI. That is one question. Second question, the people who will be going and visiting this website, they also, it should be a dynamic, website that suppose something happening, new is happening. So automatically it should manage by itself with the help of AI, whether it is possible like this. Because many of the time it happens that website designers are there and we are going to the website. We are not techno people. We are from the medical field. And that is why we go to the website designers, and they, every time we want to make some new inclusions are there, or we want to change something, or we want to rectify something, every time we have to take a help of that person. Or we want a new good option, because we are not knowing what are the options present with us. So whether AI select that option automatically and can rectify with some few instructions, like in Chat GPT, we are giving some instructions and we are getting options. So whether it's possible with the website also. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a good question, sir. Even I have not realized this, because AI, we cannot adaptive AI is there. Suppose consider in many of the websites, it takes the current information and puts. So the website developers can write your AI algorithm where it's going to get the information, and then accordingly it can put the information. So that is possible. Automatic correction, when you think automatic correction by the website cannot, by AI cannot be done unless the website developers put a command there. Otherwise, it will be a drastic change where we cannot surpass it, sir. So that has not come. Maybe in the future it will also be there.
Because very, very important thing is, whenever we are consulting, the consultation fees we have to go with.
Yeah.
Inclusion, we have to go with consultation fee. I think AI can, if it becomes advanced, I think it can correct this also. So thank you very much, ma'am, for your wonderful presentation. And I will try to at my level to develop my website with something.
Yes,
so if there's any kind of difficulty, I will communicate with you. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You can communicate, sir. Definitely you can communicate, sir. Happy to hear that being a medical person, you attended this and you want to say first that contact me, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for answering all the questions related to web development. If anybody still want to ask a question to ma'am, please they can ask, or else we can proceed further.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
My question is, what is the benefits of AI in educational field in future?
Sir, because nowadays itself there is so much talk happening on AI in higher education. We have in our university a center for AI itself, which deals with so much of concepts related to AI in education, being the online tool or some online teaching tool or some online activities tool, or conducting the exams online, or evaluating the scripts of the students, or giving the students some information about the corresponding subject. So many things are there for education. Students can learn so fast. So suppose if I'm not understanding, like Chat GPT, if I'm giving a topic and if I'm not satisfied with the things, I can say, I can fight with Chat GPT as I'm fighting with a real human and say, this is not correct. How you are saying this? So please change it. So it automatically changes and gives me something else. Or I can say, so, and for so many types of readers, it can be given in different forms. So there are so many tools where you will be playing and learning. So normally I will be playing and learning the concept or a practical this thing. For that, so many AI simulators are there, which will be helping the students to understand the concept. Or there are so many activities generated by AI. Nowadays, in even in Word, or when you go for a PowerPoint, there are some magic keys that will be helping. So here also I can see some magic things so that it's all generated by AI. So it will be automatically generated. So educators, it will be helpful for the educators to explain the concept at the same time for the students also to learn it very easily and very quickly.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. So somebody has asked for the email ID. Can I give the email ID here itself, ma'am?
Yes. Sure, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Excuse ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I think sir asked the question about the AI in education. Right now, the AI in education is in the higher education only. But in school education, the teacher have to know about the AI tools, and the student will be also using the AI tools for their projects and in the future. So the teacher should know about the AI tools, how to use it for teaching, and the student should know for how to use it for different projects. So I think the AI will be used extensively by the teachers and also students. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir has put artificial intelligence will not destroy human intelligence. Definitely no, sir. Human intelligence is the utmost thing. See, as somebody was also asking, human intelligence is developing this artificial intelligence also. We are only giving the commands. We are only this thing. And other person told me that if it automatically does this, no need of paying the consulting fees, then we are taking the job of our own colleagues. So it should not be done. So it should be in the hands of human beings, but it should be easy and efficient for us.
Thank you, ma'am, for answering all the queries asked by our participants. Now I ask Dr. Bedkar sir to just throw light on artificial intelligence in web development. Dr. Bedkar sir, yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
On behalf of our college, that is Government College of Education, I would like to thank Dr. Rohini Madam, who has given today's keynote on artificial intelligence on web development. I would like to thank all the participants who have eagerly waited for this type of topic, because nowadays this is a very important topic which is to be talked on. and that is why number of participants have joined. I thank all the participants who have taken part in today's international conference. And also, I would like to thank all the participants who have asked questions to ma'am. And I would like to thank our principal, Dr. Dhoot madam, as she is not present today due to some personal reason.
I am present, madam. I am present.
Okay. Sorry, ma'am. And I am also thankful to Dr. Dhoot madam, who is the principal of Government College of Education. And once again, thank you, Rohini ma'am, on behalf of all the Government College of Education staff. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.